What's up guys, themainmanswe here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always. Welcoming you all to finally a Season 4 breakdown of Lord Kazuya Mishima. And he's got some really cool buffs, but especially his new move, the Fujin Uraken, is extremely interesting. And it's done from while standing. While standing 1+2. You see that? It's a big swing. He swings around his body with his left arm. This move is really, really good. And I'm gonna explain why that is. So first off, it's a mid, and it has quite short range. So this is where you're like, oh main man, I can already tell this move is really bad. Oh, okay, just wait. Hold your horses. So again, it's very fast. It comes out as at 13 frames from while standing. If it hits, kablam! Plus 14. Spins them around like a ballerina. What this does is on hit, set up a 50-50. So this is very good for Kazuya, you know? He's kind of a 50-50 guy, the vortex. So again, on hit, enormous frame advantage, and it's also a very chunky hit at 25 damage. This matches the damage of forward 2, which also does 25. Other chunky moves are like down for 2, back 4, while standing 3, but you'll note that they don't do as much damage. So this actually hits hard. Should it counter hit, blam, 30 damage, and they go right down into the ground, setting up a forward 4 into vortex. So again, on counter hit, really good. On normal hit, really good. You know, we set up a 50-50. Now, what is this move on block? You're probably asking yourself. It's -9. And again, short range, no pushback on block, so it does put you in a bad position. -9 right next to them. You lose all of your momentum. But this is kind of normal for Kazuya. It's, you know, it's an average day in the life of this man. But, so, that's, you know, pretty decent so far. But now here comes the really interesting part. And it's that this move, I've set player 1 Kazuya here to do jab into crouch dash into the Fujin Uraken. And what you will note now is that this move tracks like a motherfucker, is the word I will be utilizing here. It has no white sparks or trails around his arm, indicating that it is a homing move, but I have yet to be able to sidewalk this move. I've attempted a couple of times, but it just seems like it is fully homing. This will require more testing. Again, Kazuya's sidestep is quite average. You could test with characters that have huge sidesteps. But make no mistake, the Fujin Uraken has insane tracking. Insane tracking. So, this is a character that usually has a bit of a hard time with homing moves. You know, you have while standing 3, which is slow at 21. You have crouch dash into while standing 2, which is launch punishable on block. You can do back 4, but that's a high. Down for 2 is -12 on block. So in comes the Fujin Uraken at 13 frames fast. Again, 13 frames fast. Huge advantage on normal hit. Knocks down on counter hit. Awesome. It's safe on block. Again, it's -9. Not too awesome, but it seems to be tracking like crazy to both sides. So this is going to be an amazing vortex tool. Wavu. If they sidestep you, which most people do against Kazuya, sidestep him to the left. That's how we deal with the vortex. Well, none of that. And when it connects, blam, you know, wall splat. Blam, plus 14. Set up 50-50. Safe on block. Knockdown on counter hit. Oops. Yeah, make no mistake, this is a very strong tool. And again, it's a while standing move. while standing free can be done from crouch dash very easily by doing a crouch dash and then letting go, going to neutral, and tapping the free button. But as you know, while standing 2, you need the elite Mishima technique of instant while standing cancel, which is done by doing crouch dash into back into 2. And yeah, the Fujin Uraken also cannot be done like the while standing free. If you do crouch dash neutral 1+2, you get a Thunder God Fist. So you actually have to apply the elite while standing cancel to Waivu into the Fujin Uraken. And honestly, if you never learned how to do Waivu while standing 2, this is where you're gonna want to, if Kazuya is your focus, you are going to want to learn how to do this cancel, because this move just seems too goddamn good to be without. I think this is gonna be a new go-to move for this character. Just because of a tracking, big advantage, safe. It seems really, really good to me. So, that is the Fujin Uraken, and now let's continue because we have some more stuff happening with this character. So great new move, and then we have some quality of life buffs that don't ruin the identity of a character. Kazuya is still Kazuya, but we got some buffs. I like this. He certainly did not need nerfs. Don't listen to people who say Kazuya is overpowered. He has some of the worst poking in the game. So no, he is not overpowered. So let's look at the buffs. They've been buffing his lows quite a bit. Down 1+2 last season got increased range, it got increased damage. Down back 4 suddenly hit grounded, as you probably remember. That was an insane buff, really good. And now they've buffed down 1+2 yet again. It used to be +1 on hit, and now it's blam. You see how they fall to the ground? Ah! My leg just got destroyed. +3. So Kazuya's low poking just keeps going up and up. This is a huge advantage. So a very nice low poke. It still remains -14 though on block, meaning that Kazuya can of course while standing launch it with the twin pistons. So yeah, you don't want to spam that against certain characters, you know, Bob, Kazuya, Eddie, characters who can launch that. But now, you know, there's very good reason using this move. Not only because of a high crushing, which is good versus Steve, you know, and Kazumi with her Magic 4. Still launches on counter hit, of course. And I drop the combo, very main man. But yeah, this is huge. And of course, what does the +3 set up? Fujin Uraken! Comes out at 13 frames. Down 1+2 leaves me at +3 in crouching position. What do I do? What's that? What's that? Fujin Uraken. So if they choose to do anything after that, you know, like attacking, let's say, he's gonna do his fastest possible option, which is, of course, the legendary dick jab. After disconnects on hit. Oh, sorry. Bam! We trade, of course. I'm at +3. Fujin Uraken is 13 frames. He's doing a 10-frame jab. But again, with my +3, the jab and the Fujin Uraken will trade. And again, I'm being slow. I can just do forward, forward, forward. Even with the trade collision. So, yeah, Kazuya has some new stuff in his offense, to say the least. And really cool stuff as well. Can't wait to apply these in matches. And then, down for 2, which is one of Kazuya's, you know, his number 2 trademark move, I would say, after the Electric Wind Godfist. Very important, 14-frame counter hit launching mid. That's -12. It now has more range. The range has seen a significant buff, as you can see. Wow. Wow. Good stuff. Main man approves of this buff. And then free 1 has seen more damage. The second hit there, the punch, used to do 7 damage, and now it does 10. So this is not something you use most of the time in neutral, rather in combos. So the very, very basic combo here has seen a slight damage buff, with that jab doing more damage. Then down forward 1-4 used to be plus 17. It is now plus 18. And on block, used to be -4, is now -3. What does this mean? It recovers 1 frame faster. This is, of course, to make his wall combo more consistent. As you probably know, if you're a Kazuya main, this combo here, his max damage wall combo, has been ridiculously inconsistent. And much more so, oh god, much more so against smaller characters. But now, with that... Oh, I still dropped it. Legendary main man. It's even hard to drop now. It's been made more consistent, with the down forward 1-4 recovering faster. A nice way of demonstrating this is that this will actually combo now, down forward 4. You see? That used to not combo. You used to have 12 frames there to play around with. So you could get the 1+2, which is 12 frames. But now it could do down forward 4 because of the down forward 1-4 recovering 1 frame faster. So we have 13 frames to play around with. So this is great. Make more consistency on the wall combo. And also worth noting, 1+2 is now -13, as you can see. It used to be -14. So Brian, for example, could jet upper bat. No more. Nice. And then the final change is sidestep 1+2, which used to be -6, which is now -3. So, you still want to do sidestep electric or maybe sidestep 1+2. But, you know, if this move sees more utility, I guess that's a good thing. But with all of these buffs, Kazuya gang has to accept a nerf, and it's that for the 4th time now, his rage drive has seen decreased damage. I know what you're saying, incredibly unfair, but oh well, it has happened. Let's look at it. The initial hit of this rage drive used to do 45, it now does 41. In Season 3, they nerfed the damage of a follow-up hit. The knockdown here, it used to do 17, so it got reduced by 5 to 12. And yes, 4 damage decrease on the first hit, so yes, the rage drive just does less now. But still, I mean, a counter hit, it still pretty much hits like a truck. It's also worth noting that due to this decrease in damage on the rage drive and the system change with reduced wall damage, you will see a little bit less now of these crazy rage drive comebacks on the wall. You see 50% scaling on the first hit there, used to be 60% scaling. So yeah, it adds up. The change to the rage drive, damage decrease, and the system change. These wall comebacks are gonna do less damage now. It's just unfair. So those were the changes for Kazuya. Especially down 1+2 is really cool. Down for 2 having more range is excellent. More consistency on the wall combo, but what steals the show is the Fujin Uraken. My god, is this gonna see use. And again, if you don't know how to wave dash into instant while standing, you're going to want to master that cancel now, because there's no easy version of this move from wave dashing. There's no easy while standing free. It's all about hardcore skill here, and you're gonna want this move. So fast, so much advantage on hit, safe on block, knockdown on counter hit into 4-4-4, and fully tracking is what it seems like. So yeah, excellent stuff for Kazuya. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.